Hey guys, today I want to talk about how to farm black keycard effectively. And this is a great way to learn the labs map. If you're first starting off on labs, this is how I learned labs. And black keycard is a really reliable source of stims and medical equipment like lead X's, all that kind of stuff. So I'm going to show you my method of doing black keycard. Really simple, and the beauty of this method is you can do as much PvP as you want. You can avoid PvP if you're not feeling it, and we'll touch on that a little bit later, but let's get straight into it. What you're going to definitely need for this method, number one, you're going to need an injector's case, and number two, of course, you're going to need a black key card. Black key card, you get this from a therapist quest. It's the one where you have to turn in 10 labs key cards found in raid. At the start of the wipe, make sure that every time you scav in and you have a lab key card on your scav, make sure that you extract and keep that labs key card and don't spend it to go into labs. Make sure you try to save up 10 labs key cards by the time that you get the therapist quest. I don't know exactly what it's called, but I'll put it up on screen. That way, when you get this therapist quest, you can immediately just turn in the 10 labs key cards, and then you will get your black key card as a reward for this quest. So after you've done that, you will be able to do this method, and I'll show you guys exactly how it's done. The black keycard room is going to be here. It's called test room. Both of these doors can be opened with the black keycard. I usually like to go through here. You can go through here, open up, put the keycard, and then get in there and loot the stims that are in here. So this room usually has an absolute shit ton of stims, SJ1, mules, really expensive stims. The earlier in the wipe you do this method, the more profitable it normally is. So this is the room that you want to go to, and the two extracts that we're going to be using for this method is we're going to be using medical block elevator and ventilation shaft if shit really hits the fan and you just have to get out. The primary extract that we're going to be using for this method is medical block elevator. Here's the method. You use your relatively budget setup to spawn into labs. You're gonna have a decent gun. This is the most important thing, is that you bring a usable gun, because you are going to encounter players. Labs is a very PvP heavy map, so you want your gun to be able to deal with threats, to deal with PvP threats. Second most important thing, you're going to need a decent armor. You can get away with level 4 armor here, and even level 3 if you're planning on not getting shot. Of course, everyone's planning on not getting shot, but level 3 armor does work if you're super budget for this method. And the third most important piece of gear you're going to need is a headset. So the better you can risk, further you're going to be able to hear. They did do a change recently where the effectiveness of headsets have been grouped more closely together, so the best headset isn't as different as, I guess, the mid-tier ones, but a headset is very important for PvP, so that's why that's number 3 as your very important gear that you would need to bring for this run. Other than that, just make sure you bring any rig. If you run an armored rig, that's perfectly fine too, and any backpack. So you can use a scav backpack for this method, a shitty rig, whatever. Just bring any rig, any backpack that you're willing to lose. It's not really going to matter that much because we're only looting black keycard room and whatever kill that we manage to get. We're going to go over a couple spawns. So the first one I want to go over is, imagine that you load up into labs, you spawn here. All right, so we spawn in parking gate. Our goal is to get to the south side of the map as quickly as possible, and we are going to want to get to the south side of the map before other players get there. What you're going to want to do is just walk as quickly as you can to the south side of the map and not sprint. Walk. It's very important that in labs you generally want to be walking. People are going to be playing off sound, people are going to be looking for PvP, so if you're running around, a guy in the corner is just going to get a free kill on you, or a guy that's up on the 3rd floor looking over the balcony that hears you running across is going to kill you. So you want to be making as little sound as you can for the most part, but also moving as quickly as possible to the south side of the map. So imagine we get this spawn. What we're going to do is we're going to just start walking. So walk down across this parking deck. There's no player spawns in this area, so you can, when you immediately spawn in, the closest spawn to you is over here. So what you could do is just straight up sprint across here And then once you get here, you're gonna start walking. There's a spawn here. So you're just gonna slowly walk, check all your corners, check this corner, come over here. You're gonna walk down here. Once you get to this door, you wanna be very quiet, stop, listen for a second, check all your corners, and then sprint across into negotiation room. Another thing for this method is you want to be hitting the high quality loot spawns on your way to the south side of the map, because this is going to get you a good chunk of the profit for this method, and I'll show you at the end. I did get plenty of GPUs. Okay, so anyways, we're gonna run across, we're gonna get into the negotiation room. We're gonna loot all these PC blocks, we're gonna loot whatever rare spawns are in here, check the pool table. If you want, you can loot the filing cabinet if you need a quest item or something. Filing cabinets do have really a lot of quest item spawns in them. Loot the PC. If you want, you can loot this jacket. You're gonna come down here, go through this door, make sure you check your angles. Then you're gonna sprint into this tunnel area. There's gonna be a tent here. Here, there's lots of commotion in this alleyway. Generally, in the early raid, there's going to be people walking around here. This is quite a high traffic area, especially the staircase right here. So as you run into here, make sure you stop somewhere in here and listen for a little bit. Check your corners. You're gonna come over here, run down this way, but be mindful of enemies up these stairs swinging you and killing you in this hall. So as you run, you want to keep your back as protected as possible. So for example, this piece of cover, you want to get behind it and keep running. You want to check this stairway, very high traffic area, and there could be a guy. I've seen people just sitting here on the landing of the server room stairs, and there is a door here that leads out into, so I'll show you on the 3rd floor. So they would sit here at the bottom of the stairs. There's a door here, there's a door here. They would have angles to watch out onto 3rd floor, and they would have the angle onto you as you try to approach the black keycard room. They'll be right here, and there is a double door here that they can peer through the window and get an angle on you. So you want to be aware of that, and be aware of anybody trying to come up the stairs or down the stairs here. So once you get into here, quickly get into here. If there's a double door here, if this double door is closed, be very, very careful. There's a high probability that someone's already in this room, and I'll show you a clip of that on screen here. But if this door is closed, generally that means somebody is already in here looting the room. So in that case, go ahead, open the door, try to take the fight, put your flashlight on, try to swing him, or just try to play sound and try to nade him or something. Anyways, if you're the first one here, close the door, swipe your black key card, get into the test room, and generally my loot path is I will go up towards the north and turn on my flashlight, loot all the stims that I see. Make sure that you're checking the chairs. Stims do often spawn on the chairs, and check all the nooks and crannies in here as well. There is a LEDX spawn here, so make sure you grab that. Loot this med case always, and just do your rounds. Loot all the stims, go inside. Last thing you want to do is go inside, open the door, loot the last 1 or 2 stims in here, and now that's the end of your run. Now you're going to be looking to extract. The extract in question that we're going to be using is medical block elevator. That's going to be right below, basically right below black keycard room. So what you're going to want to do is come back out the way that you came, stop, listen for a second, make sure that there's no one camping you or walking around here, and then you're going to quickly sprint in down this way. Make sure that you check this long angle here for a guy holding the angle, and you're going to get into here. Once you get into this room, stand at this corner for a quick bit, listen for anybody below you. If it's clear, you're going to run down these stairs over here. If this switch for if the medical block elevator power has already been activated, then just be aware of someone trying to extract or someone extract camping like here or here. But if it hasn't been activated, you're just going to run down the stairs, run over here, make sure you check this long angle, run here, check this long angle, and then run into the room. There's a hatch or a hole in the floor here. You're going to want to make sure that you check that as you walk in. Turn on the power, run back. You've already checked this angle, so chances someone's there's low, but you check it anyways. And same with this. It's over here, wait over here, the elevator is going to come down, and you're going to press the button and you're going to extract. So that is the method. Very simple. The beauty of this method, like I said, is you can do as much PvP or PV or not PvP as you'd like. There's going to be people going for this room as well, especially in the early wipe. This is a very popular room to loot because you do get the black key card from Therapist. The earlier in the wipe that you do this method, the more money you're actually going to make, because stims generally do cost more in the early wipe. Let's do another spawn. We spawned, I want to go over like some of the bad spawns. I don't want to go over the easy spawns. Like if you spawn here, I have some clips of me spawning here, and all I do is just run across server room and then just check my angles. I check the balcony angles and I run in here, I loot, and I just leave. But like same with this one. But if you get like a bad spawn, like I don't know, this one or something. So here's what you're gonna want to do. Again, number one priority is you want to get to the south side of the map as soon as you possibly can. So let's say we spawn here. What you're going to want to do is just run south. Be aware of PMC spawns. So what I like to do if I'm playing a map where I don't really know the player PMC spawns, I'll just have this site up on the side, and right when I spawn in, I'll look at which spawn I got, and then I'll look for the PMC spawns nearby and play accordingly. So in this case, if we spawn here, there's a possibility someone's spawning directly south of us. So you can run slightly and then start walking, and around here you're gonna walk and just listen for the guy. If you hear the guy like running this way, you know that there's a guy there. If you hear the guy pushing towards you, you want to hold that angle and try to frag him there. But anyways, you're gonna walk south, or try to take as much cover as you can as you're traversing across the map, because early on in the raid, people will try to rush the third floor balcony area because there are a lot of fucking good loot spawns on the third floor. Or I guess I should call it second level 2 or second floor, that's what they call it. I'm just referring to the topmost floor, right? So we're gonna run south and go through this door, go through this door. You can cut through this control room. Don't turn on the switch. You can loot this area. This area usually has some good loot, so you can loot that. Run down here, and then you're going to be here. Make sure that you're mindful of people coming through the doors on the top here. There could be a guy waiting here and holding this angle on you, so you want to make sure that you check areas like here and this one as well. Anyways, you're going to go down here, use these boxes for cover, go here, and then you are going to find yourself in the warehouse tunnel. So from here, it's real simple. Just going to follow the path towards the south side of the map. As you're making your way across the server balcony, you want to make sure that you check any angles that people could be out on the third floor balcony here. And like I said, this is a very popular spot for people to hold. This stair landing with the double doors right here. Once you get here, make sure that you're cautious. The general idea is as you're walking around labs, you're going to want to make sure that you clear all your angles and move slowly and not make too much noise. Tarkov combat right now is very reliant on audio, so if a guy hears you and he's looking to PvP, that guy's going to be trying to track you down and fight you for like the next 5 minutes until he kills you or you somehow kill him. Sound is very, very powerful in this game, which is why headphones are important. A good set of headphones is good to bring. It's important to bring into the raid. So you're going to walk down these stairs, and then from here is real simple. Same thing. You're going to check this long angle, run into the test room, and then you're going to do your thing, and then you are going to extract through a medical block elevator. So that is the method. This is the final loot from hitting the room 5 times. And it's about an afternoon worth of playing. I hit the black keycard room 5 times, and I died like 6 or 7 times. You know, it's to be expected. You are going to see lots of PvP on this map, and that's part of what makes it fun, right? Make sure you try to loot all the good rooms around the map on your way to the south side of the map, and that's where you're going to get your GPUs and all that kind of stuff. So Labs has a really good spawn rate for GPUs, so make sure that you're looting your PC blocks. You're going to see that some of them are not found in raid because I did die with them inside of my injector case. I died with the injectors in my injector case and 2 of the GPUs, as you've seen in the video. With the recent found in raid changes, it doesn't matter nearly as much if you die and your items aren't found in raid, especially with GPUs too. Even if they do revert the found in raid flea market, dying with GPUs in your container isn't that bad. You just throw them in your GPU farm. So if you can win like half your fights on labs, this method is absolutely pure profit. Even if you die, it's pure profit. Get an injector case and have a black keycard in there, preferably inside of a docs case, and you're gonna be golden. You're gonna be swimming in stims in the early to mid game. This was my method to learn labs, and this is a method that I use even now to farm stims. And the beauty of it is it can be as intensive or non-intensive as you'd like for it to be. So that's the method. So you can make quite a bit depending on how much the items are worth. It's always profitable, especially with the new found and raid changes. You can flea market stuff that's not found and raid. If you die with things in your secure container, it's not a big deal. So this is a great method right now, and I would definitely use this in the next wipe. Thank you so much, guys, for watching the video. And if you watched to the end, leave a like. Thank you so much, guys. I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.
The world look from way up there. I miss you, but I'm getting scared, 'cause you used to be glued to me so perfect.